Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I know what time it is. Listen, man, it seemed like WWE trying to get back to its golden era, man. You feel me? Now listen, I'm not a current age wrestling fan. You feel me? I came up in the Attitude Era. Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, D-Generation X, The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Kane, Corporate Ministry, The Brood and the Bloodbaths and Hardy Boys and Dudleys. Like, that's the era of wrestling that I came from. You feel me? From that early Attitude Era onto when SmackDown came about. And you had the whole Invasion. Like, you had all these different star elements of wrestling that I just feel over the past, maybe what? Because I didn't stop wrestling. I didn't stop watching for a while. Like that whole era that I mentioned, the Dudleys, the TLC. I might have stopped watching around the time, maybe when they first started doing Money in the Bank. It might have been around that time. You feel me? It just hasn't had that same spark. You know, the ruthlessness, the brutality. You know, they got to a point where they stopped having blood. Like, I'm from Mankind going, you know, getting hit with the barbed wire bats and bleeding and things of that nature, getting thrown off cages. And after a certain point, they just didn't have that anymore. You feel me? And the things that I see in wrestling now, it just looks too Hollywood. It looks a little too overproduced. It's not as gritty as it used to be. It's too censored. The in-ring dialogue is corny. Like, it just don't have that flair anymore. You feel me? And you know, my wife, she's into it. Like, she watches it. Like, she watches the reality show, you know, with all the females and everything. She is really, like, into it, you know. I just haven't had a need to watch wrestling as of late. I don't even watch the WrestleManias anymore. It's just, this whole new wrestling thing is just, it's too PG-13 for me, you feel me? But tonight, earlier tonight, I was watching Raw, and I just started busting out laughing. You feel me? Rey Mysterio got in the ring. He said 2 words, and Brock Lesnar was picking him up to F5 him. You feel me? He F5'd him, slammed him on the ground. I think he did a second F5, and then he seen his son waiting in the stands. His son was scared to death. You know, it's funny. When I didn't know who it was until they mentioned it. That was Dominic from the Eddie Guerrero, the ladder match that they fought. They had a ladder match for custody of this kid. You feel me? But he was just frightened. He was scared. Brock Lesnar left the ring, started walking towards him. He sat down because he ain't want no parts. Brock Lesnar looked like he was about to walk away. He grabbed him, brought him over the joint, slammed him into the corner post of the ring. Threw him in a ring, suplexed him like, yo, he's beating up Rey Mysterio's son in front of Rey Mysterio. And yo, the whole thing just had me dying laughing. Like, my wife was looking at me like, yo, what is wrong with you? Like, yo, that shit was just so funny to me. And this is the type of savagery that I enjoy in wrestling. You understand? Like, I enjoy the cursing, I enjoy the stone cold middle fingers, and I enjoy just the straight carnage and destruction and getting to it. You understand? So, you know, they say this was the season premiere of Raw. I guess they're supposed to be, you know, revamping certain things and stuff like that. I seen that Jerry the King Lawler is back, so hopefully this is like a step in the right direction. Hopefully this means that the WWE is going to try to go back to, I'm not going to say its roots, but the more brutal era, like the more uncensored era of being savage and really just taking it to that next level, because that's what we want to see. You understand? We want to see those moments. Like, we want to see people out there just doing whatever. Like, that's what made people enjoy WWE in the first place. You understand? But it's like, over these past few years, now that the world is so sensitive, everybody's crying about everything. Like, I'd be going back on YouTube sometime, watching some of the old moments. You know, you watch one wrestling clip, other joints start popping up in the suggestions. Now you watching all your old joints. And I'm just remembering stuff like The Godfather when he had the hose. And, you know, all these different things that if they would have happened now, they would be so controversial. Like, remember when Mae Young had the baby, she gave birth to a hand. She was dating Mark Henry. Like, all these things, if they were to happen in 2019, oh my God. The way the world is now, people will they'd have shut down WWE, man. You feel me? So, just seeing what happened tonight, man, that shit got me a little hype. I'm like, yo, if wrestling really gets back to that, I will start watching it again. You understand? I'm 31 years old. You know, I know they be trying to say wrestling is not for us older niggas, but listen, if they going back in this direction, which is the stuff that I want to see in wrestling, then I'll start watching it again. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, I just hope that at this point, that is the direction they're going back to. Even little stuff I've been seeing here and there with their stories, and I don't know what it is. It don't have that same feel no more, man. It just don't. Like, everybody's just so corny, and it's too scripted now. You understand? Like, I feel like they have so many guidelines nowadays and things that they have to be cornered into and stuff they got to follow that everybody's scared to just, like, go all out. You understand? Like, everybody has to be so scripted. Everybody has to be politically correct. And that's what made wrestling so fire back then. That nobody was like that. People went off script. You had... I gotta find an episode one day, but they had an episode where I think Shawn Michaels and Triple H got a letter from, like, USA with all the words that they couldn't say on wrestling, on live TV. They took the letter and read off each word, like, you know, making fun of the shit. And then I think they, like, ripped it up or something like that. But that's the type of stuff we need in wrestling. This shit that's going on right now is just like, you feel me? So, yeah. That was just my thoughts on that. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all currently watch wrestling or if y'all are old fans of it. What y'all want to see when it comes to wrestling. What will make y'all watch it again. Like, just jump in the comments. Let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. You understand? And we'll continue this discussion another time. Hopefully something will happen soon that is even more savage than that. You understand? And we talk about it again, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here.